Hi everyone, welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 6, verses 12 through 19. And it focuses mainly on the importance of prayer. It states, Jesus departed to the mountain to pray. He spent the night in prayer to God. When day came, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles: Simon, whom he named Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, Simon who he called the Zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became the traitor. And he came down with them and stood on the stretch of level ground. A great crowd of his disciples and a large number of people from all of Judea and Jerusalem and the coastal region of Tyre and Sidon came to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And even those who were tormented by unclean spirits were cured. Everyone in the crowd sought to touch him, and because power came forth from him and healed them all. So during this time, in the region of Galilee, there was immense political and social tension. The Roman Empire occupies Judea, and the Jewish people were divided. There were those who cooperated with Rome, those who resist, and those who sought spiritual renewal. Jesus, obviously a young rabbi from Nazareth, had been gaining following. His teachings and miraculous healings were attracting large crowds, but also drawing the attention of religious authorities. This passage is a big turning point because he's choosing the 12 apostles to carry on his mission. So what does he do? He goes to pray. He gathers up his 12 apostles, and it's not something that he made the decision of lightly, obviously. He prayed the entire night, it said, to God. The next morning, he gathers up the disciples, like I said, and they're from all different backgrounds: a fisherman, a tax collector, a zealot. The group is diverse, but Jesus is inclusive because he's not building a perfect community. He's building a community of ordinary people that will do extraordinary things. So following this, a huge crowd gathers from all over Judea, Jerusalem, the coastal regions, and they came for two reasons: to hear his teachings and to be healed. The passage states they were healed from their diseases, and those troubled by impure spirits were cured. So the power of God flowed through Jesus to meet the physical and spiritual needs of the people. So first was the priority of prayer. Before any major decision, are we taking the time to speak to God? And then second, the power of community. Jesus built a team. He didn't do it alone, and neither do we. And then finally, the compassion of Christ. He saw the needs of the other people, their physical and spiritual burdens. So, journal prompts that would go along with this passage would be: think about a significant decision that you're facing, and how can you incorporate more prayer and reflection into that process? And then, who might your 12 be? Who are the key people in your life that support and challenge you in your faith journey? How can you better invest in these relationships? And then finally, what are some spiritual or physical problems that you're bringing to Jesus today? Take the time to simply sit with him and ask for healing and guidance. I hope that this message resonated for you, and if you feel like a friend could use this encouragement, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's Whispers.